Okay, now we will continue with the topic which we started, public facilities. So I have given you the definition. So we have seen that Haryana has more income than the average person what earns in Kerala, but it is lagging behind in many other crucial areas. So, a statement, now here a question may come on this statement, that money in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that you may need to live well. Now, children, this question often comes within inverted commas, justify the statement. So, how we are going to explain this question, that money cannot buy. Money is very important aspect in man's life, but there are many other grounds where your money cannot buy you a pollution free environment. Again, it or ensure that you get unadulterated or you get pure things or medicines from the market, unless you can afford to shift to the community that already have all these things. Money may also not be able to protect you from infectious diseases. So, this is very common in today's world. You can see all the developed nations of the world, they are so rich, they have so many resources, but still, the COVID 19, the countries of the world, they are facing now they are having a very difficult time, and every country is trying to tackle down this matter, but it is not so easy because resourceful countries are also failure unless the whole of your community takes preventive steps. So this is very important question, and this type of question also comes in the examination. So we have seen that government, now here we are talking about public facilities. Now the government comes up with many facilities that is being provided to the people for the well-being, for the betterment, and government when invests in such projects where a large number of people will be benefited out of that. So whenever a school is being opened, hospital is being set up, or industries are set up, that is, it is going to benefit large number of people. So it cannot be, that will also it will not be good also if it is made for each individual. That may not be very profitable for the government also. It will be huge expenditure, and people will also be not benefited. So whenever the government thinks of any developmental projects, it tries to set up such projects which can benefit the larger number of people. It is for the collective good of the people. Take one example. Suppose you want to keep one guard for your locality. It will be better to have one guard for the entire locality than to have a guard for each house, because that will be too much expensive. So you are actually able to study because many other children also want to study in the school, because as I said, the schools cannot be open for only one student. So government invests on such projects where the large number of people will be benefited. So we are living in a democratic country where the government's responsibility is also to look after the well-being of the people. So we can see there are large number of government schools, government hospitals, and these are all for the well-being of the people. Now, in the example we have seen, Kerala has low infant mortality rate because it has adequate provision of. It means, now here again a question comes, why Kerala has a low infant mortality rate? The reasons can be it means that in their state the government is providing the basic health care facilities. Literacy rate is also high. It means good educational facilities. Similarly, in some states, the PDS system is functioning very well. Now, what is PDS? This is Public Distribution System. And last year, you have read about this PDS and their drawbacks and how it functions. So PDS shop, that is ration shops, in wherever it is functioning properly, the people will be benefited. So these are some of the facilities that is government is helping the people through PDS also. Now we are going to take two more topics. First of all, it is BMI, that is body mass index. Now what is BMI? This question may come from here also, children. What is BMI? So this is one way to find out whether the adults are undernourished or overweight. Now how it is calculated? Body mass index, it is very easy to calculate. First you have to take the weight of the person in kilogram, then you have to take the height in meters, then divide the weight by the square of the height, then you can find out the BMI. If this is 18.5, if it is below 18.5, then you are undernourished. If it is more than 25, then that person is overweight. But this is not applicable for the growing children. So children of your age, we are not going to judge them on this criteria, because all round, that is physical growth and development is taking place at this stage. Now we will try to understand what is Human Development Report. Now based on all, that is health and education. Now you can see that life expectancy, then infant mortality rate, these can come under medical care and healthcare facilities. Then we have two, actually we can classify all these under two heading: educational and the health facilities. Now what is Human Development Report? Human Development Report, it is an annual report published by UNDP. It is based on all these criteria. It gives the report on the basis of health and education indicators. So this is known as Human Development Report, and it is published by UNDP, United Nations Development, to compare the countries. Now this is here we have come across the classification which is being given by UNDP. So how UNDP classifies the countries. Now we have, after comparing it, it also ranks the countries. Now out of 180, almost 180 countries, they have ranked the countries, and we are going to see the ranking of India. India's is 130 in rank, though Sri Lanka is 93. It means that in Human Development Index, our ranking is very low. It means we are lagging behind in many other things, education and healthcare facilities, even in per capita income. So we have to improve upon all these. Now here we see that a neighboring country, Sri Lanka, is much ahead of India in every aspect. And a big country like ours has such a low rank in the world. So what is HDI? HDI is, it is defined as the composite statistics to use to rank the countries. So it is a data, it is analytical data that compares the countries on the basis or level of human development. So I hope it is clear to you. Now this main improvement, now there are many more things which has been included in HDI in recent times. Human development is very important criteria, because that determines the quality of life. And my next topic, we will discuss about sustainability of development.